I'm an everyday woman in every way.
Everyway Woman is broadcasting live from the LA Fitness Expo. We are going to bring you this week some of the most amazing interviews from the top fitness experts in the country.
Are you an everyday
Live from Los Angeles,
woman?
here's Everyday Woman.
And joining me today is my guest co-host, Mr. Jesse Mogul. Jesse, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Stacey.
Look at the thousands of people here. Oh my gosh, what an amazing experience.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Fitness. It's all the rage.
Mm-hmm.
We can definitely tell that you're very fit. What do you do? What do you do to be fit?
Well, I mean, to be fit, it's very multidimensional. It's not just working out. It's also maintaining a healthy nutrition and making sure that your mind's right. For me, it's just getting up and being active every day isn't always just enough. It's being in control of your life from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed and knowing exactly what you're doing to yourself and how it's benefiting you.
But you know, Jesse, we've been here for a while and we've seen Ripped, we've seen Zumba, we've seen Pilates. There's so many things that people can do, but they're still making excuses. This is a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah.
What is the problem?
Well, on two ways there's the problem. One, it's the commitment to the program. You can start the program, you can start working your way up, but how long are you going to stick with it? And then number two, like you mentioned before, it's a multi-billion-dollar business. At the same time, so is the food industry. And so you have these two people battling out. One says be fit, the other one says, no, eat 500 grams of sugar a day, that's all right. We all know that eating 500 grams of sugar a day isn't good, but yet you have one business model saying do it, you have the other side saying be healthy. Where can you meet in the middle on that? Where can you focus on your nutrition?
You know, and I love that because I think about even with all of, I mean, there's going to be 40,000 people here, but there's also 100,000 people who are on high blood pressure medication. And I know we'll talk about that later, but they seem counterbalanced. And so what do we do, or all the presenters are out here, what do you think their goal is to be to get everybody into this to the race?
Well, you know, and that's exactly it. It's to get people excited about it. You can come to a fitness expo, you can be excited right now, but when you leave here, your excitement level immediately begins to diminish. So you're at 100 when you're here. You know, tomorrow maybe it's 80, the next day it's 60. So you have to make sure that these people are active and they're thinking about what is it going to be like for me if I can get better.
Okay, listen, Jesse, though, but I'm used to sitting on the sofa, and you know, back in the day, and I think we were talking about the different things that you could do. You had to lift weights to go to the gym. But I think today, that excuse of having to join the gym is gone because of the thousands of things that are out here.
Yeah, you're right. If you have that commitment to just throw a DVD into your player, turn the TV on, yes, maybe you can't make it through an hour of insanity or maybe an hour through of that cardio bar. That stuff looks difficult. But at the same time, just 5 minutes, maybe 5 minutes of just walking around your house a little bit more, something. Once you get your blood pumped, you will find something that fits yours. Whether you're 20 years old or 80 years old, you can find something that will excite you.
And I think that that's great because people are making the excuse of I'm too old or I can't do it. And I think we just saw a class where there was a 80-year-old woman and a 20-year-old, and she picked her foot up a little bit and the lady had it high, but it was the point that they were getting busy. One thing about fitness, you made a great point. You said nowadays if you just come up with an idea to get people moving, it has potential. Talk about that. Really talk about what people are doing to get people active.
Well, and a lot of these classes that we see, the cardio bars, the various insanities, they can be started at your home. You can come up with a workout plan. You can put it on film, and then you can use social media, the Instagrams, the Twitters, the Facebooks. You can get your idea out there, and if you get 5, 10, 20,000 people who are willing to buy into what your workout strategy is, to what you want them to do, maybe they get the DVD, maybe they do a monthly subscription. Now all of a sudden anyone can be a fitness leader. Conversely, that means anyone can be a fitness leader. So maybe their information isn't great. Maybe they have people doing things that they should not be doing. Maybe they haven't even thought about the ramifications of the long-term impact of what these exercises could do to people's joints and do to people's backs. So it's a catch-22. Anyone can do it, but anyone can do it.
But also I think that would be incumbent on the consumer to say, hey, let's just use Zumba, but I better make sure that I can do that so there are no long-term injuries.
Yes.
Before before we go, what do you like to do for fitness? Out of everything you've mentioned, what's your fitness plan look like?
All right. Well, right now I used to do one called Engineering the Alpha, and that's really what got me in shape and learning about my nutrition. Then I started moving into CrossFit, which I absolutely loved, but there was so much focus on the legs that I ultimately now I'm doing this one called Evolution. It's done by I think he's a television star on this movie, a TV show called True Blood. That's not important. What's important is that a lot of it's circuit training. It's high intensity interval training. So your rests are minimal, 50 seconds to a minute. You're constantly moving. You're getting your heartbeat up. And at the same time, your nutrition has to be on lockdown. Okay. And that's why I am very paleo-centric.
And talk a little bit about that. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Now, paleo gets a bad rap because a lot of people don't do much research. And with anything, people need to do research. But ultimately, paleo means eating things that come from the earth that are not processed. So if you can do more of your grocery shopping on the outer rim of a grocery store and less of it on the inner aisles, you're getting in the right step towards paleo.
That was great information, Jesse. Thank you. We'll be back with more Every Way Woman. Stay tuned.
Are you an every way woman?